Infographics are a visual tool that you can use to tell a story in the most memorable way possible. The most difficult part of creating infographics is making sure that they're well designed, concise, and clear. Sometimes we find ourselves making infographics that look more like pretty essays rather than the graphics they're intended to be. Are you guilty of this? It's okay, plenty of people make this mistake. But it's time to see infographics as more than just a template for new fonts or images to use with your text. Here are 4 tips to help you do just that. Number 1, ditch the paragraphs. Take a moment to think about what you want to say in your infographic. Do you need to relay data or statistics? Do you want to explain how something has grown or changed over time? Think about how you can say what you need to say with one picture or one sentence. If your concept or subject is too complicated to break down into either an image or a sentence, consider making a series of infographics on the different facets of your subject, or possibly think about narrowing your subject down. Taking this time to really evaluate the important bits of information will prevent you from sharing overwhelming text-based infographics. Number 2, make it move. One of the coolest things about infographics is that they can tell a story in pretty much any direction you can think of. They can tell linear stories, they can show how things are connected, or they can show the different paths you can take. So next time you're thinking of an infographic, think about how you can design the infographic so the brain naturally knows where to go next, rather than overwhelming your audience with direction. If you can highlight your points in one image or one sentence and then connect the dots in visual ways, you're on the right path. Number 3, let the icons do the work. After creating your general theme or layout for your infographic, you might be tempted to fall back on text to get your point across. Resist the temptation. Instead, really try to think about what icon or image you can use in place of words that will get the point across better. For example, why not use little stick figures to represent people in your data, or use a pie chart or graph to explain your stats? This can get tricky for some subjects, like history or literature, but the more creative and visual you get, the more your audience will respond. There is always one image you can use for whatever statement you want to make, and if not, try to stick to one sentence to explain something images cannot. Number 4, think 100% visual. While not every point you can make will always be translated into visuals, thinking about your information visually will help you make infographics that stand out and tell exactly the story you want them to. It also gets your creative juices flowing. The second you try to challenge yourself to make your data 100% visual, your brain will work in ways to make that happen. The second you connect visually to your audience, the more likely it is they will want to hear the rest of what you have to say. What are your tips for drawing in your audience using infographics? Place them in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you.